Hi there, big dogs. I'm trying to get home.
I know which way that is.
Oh, great.
Right up my ass, you little.
Oh, no, that can't be right.
This is Will Ferrell.
I'm lost.
You're a stray now. You can do anything you want.
I recently this couch. Best sex of my life. Wow. And she dirty, too.
Oh, well, I can tell. Looks like she hasn't been washed in years.
I'll see you later, baby.
Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be talking about the worst comedy of this year. Oh boy! I have so many great ideas, I wake up and I'm like, I want to make a review for all these great movies that I care about, that are good. And I really want to talk about because they are so good and I want more people to see them, That's what I do this for, because I like letting people know. It's my job as a YouTuber to tell you guys what's good and what's bad. And I know there's some people in the comments that go against me saying, oh Gavin, everyone has their own sense of humor. You're going a little bit too over the top. Why are you even making this video, idiot? I am trying to save you guys from wasting your money on giant piles of dog shit. Literally. And if you haven't guessed already, today we're going to be talking about Strays, the brand new dog raunchy comedy that just came out. You might be wondering, what is Strays about? Well, this film is about a dog named Reggie, voiced by Will Ferrell, who's abandoned by his owner, and this is where he meets Bug, voiced by Jamie Foxx, and the two of them gain a little bit of a friendship and decide to head back to his owner to try and bite his dick off as an act of revenge for leaving him. That's the premise of this movie. And before anything, my first big thing I do need to say about this movie is I was actually genuinely kind of intrigued by this movie. It reminded me of something like, the Happy Time Murderers. Does anyone remember that movie? Where the whole gimmick of the movie is that, oh, it's Muppets swearing. It's Muppets being raunchy and inappropriate. Isn't that funny, guys? Isn't that original? How we're gonna take that one concept and make it the entire movie? But something about the trailer honestly did kind of give me some hope, because from the trailer, it did actually seem like it had some funny moments. So I was optimistically excited for this movie. I was hoping it would be a lot better than it was. And then the reviews started to come out, and then I was kind of like, do I really want to go waste money on that? It's probably just gonna be an okay movie with a couple funny jokes. But I had some friends with me and they said, yeah, no, we want to go see Strays. Let's just go see it. And I was like, all right, whatever. Let's just go see Strays. And what I got was the most unfunny movie I have seen in months and months and months and maybe even like years. Honestly, this movie, oh my god, this movie, it played with my intelligence. I hated this movie so much. Oh my god. And yes, I already kind of addressed this, but I realize that everyone has their own senses of humor. I understand what's gonna make you laugh isn't gonna make me laugh. And proof of the matter is when I saw this movie, there were people that were laughing sometimes. I'm gonna be talking about the moments that pissed me off, but also didn't make other people laugh. And spoiler alert, that's 95% of the humor in the movie.
Having a great time.
This motherfucker right here.
What you want, huh, homie? You little bitch-ass friend with the motherfucking home perm and shit.
What did you just say?
There you go,
I would
Red.
hate for this to get violent.
Oh my god. I think I'm actually suffering. This movie made me want to die. Like, this movie, I have never wanted to leave a movie so much before. But before I go on my rant any further, I do want to talk about maybe some of the good things about this movie, because I don't think this movie is like a 0 out of 10. Talking about good things. Oh dear. Oh, it's gonna be difficult, isn't it? It's gonna be very difficult. I thought the voice acting was fine, it wasn't awful. Will Ferrell is a funny person and has proven himself to be a funny person, but he's fine in the movie, it's not awful. I think Jamie Foxx did an okay job, and I also like the fact that they try and make these dogs in this group kind of a family, and they try to make them likable, and they try to make you feel bad for them. A couple of them have, tragic backstories that they try and give to make you sympathize with them more, but to be honest with you, it's the easiest thing to do that, especially because they're dogs. There are very few people in this world that don't like dogs. Like I understand there are a couple, but when it really comes down to it, when you have a movie that's literally revolving around them, it's pretty hard to make a movie where the dogs are unlikable. Let's just get real here. It's not really that big of an accomplishment at all. And I guess while I'm on the dogs, they're cute. I think all the dogs were pretty damn cute in this movie. I like dogs. I got a couple of my own. I like them. But let's just get to the bad, shall we? Can we just get to the main meat of why I'm so angry and wanted to make this video? And I've already said it like 15 times, it feels like. I feel like a broken record saying it all these times. This movie is one of the most unfunny movies I've seen in forever, and there are a couple reasons why I actually think this movie is as unfunny as it is. And number one, the biggest thing I want to get across is when you make a comedy movie, especially like in the more modern rated R movies, especially in this sort of concept, it is very easy to make something funny with a curse word. You know, we've all been there where a friend makes a joke that ends with a swear word and gets everyone laughing, you know? We're all there. We're all human beings. But I just want to say, in this movie, they say shit, and I don't know if YouTube will actually let me say that. You know, you can put it together, the one that starts with F. You know, that one? I think they use the word at least 80 times in this movie. Like, every time they end a line, it's with that word or shit. And it kind of got to a point where it just got so annoying. Like, it didn't even become funny, or it just became desensitized. I sat there and just like, sat there the entire time with a dull face because it wasn't funny. They just kept repeating the word over and over and over again, and it became to a point where it not only came off as annoying, but you just get so desensitized so you don't find it funny. And it comes back to the whole concept where this movie had one concept, and is that what if we made a dog movie, these talking dog movies with their freaking lips move, which I'm gonna talk about that later, and let's just make them swear. Let's just make them want to have sex all the time. That's funny, right? We're just gonna do that the entire movie. We're just gonna watch dogs have sex and swear. That's so funny, right, guys? No! It was maybe funny like the first time, but you know the thing is, it goes on over and over and over again to a point where it becomes exhausting. It becomes exhausting to watch. And I'm just gonna say it right now too, I'm going on my rant here, I don't even care. Who wants to watch dogs like have sex? Like, I'm sorry, like who finds it funny? Who finds that funny? It happens like every 1 or 2 scenes. There's a joke about a dog having sex with something, or the dog humping the freaking couch. I'm going on my rant. It's so bad. I hate doing this because it's so unprofessional, but I just don't care. I just don't care. Like, it's so stupid. Now, the first big valid point I do want to make about this movie is that this movie goes for the most lowbrow type of humor in existence. Like, there is nothing smart about this writing or these jokes that they're putting out. And I'm not saying that a comedy can't just be dumb. Like, there are a lot of dumb comedies out there that do this very similar, but they have actual comedic timing. Like, there's actual comedic timing, and there's somewhat smart jokes that are kind of funny, you know? Like, they really do try sometimes to be funny, even if it's just a really simple joke. Comedic timing is everything with comedy movies. If you don't have comedic timing, especially if your jokes are just so one-dimensional and just so flavorless and bland, it's gonna come off super painful and unfunny, and every single joke in this movie is like that. They're all very surface level, they're all just playing on one little thing. And as an example, I would say we have dogs. So the first thing is, oh, let's just make the dog swear, because we've never seen that before. But oh, dogs like to hump. Let's just make that another joke. Let's have that joke play 20 times throughout the movie. And then we have a joke that's, oh, they get scared of fireworks, so there's just a big sequence, which could have been funny, but like, nothing was written in a way to make it seem funny. There was nothing about this movie that made me go, ah, it's funny. There was like maybe 2 sequences that I thought were slightly funny, but the enigma with this movie is that every joke goes on way too long. So even during funny moments, and that should be funny, they go on way too long to a point where they become exhausting. Like, there are a couple of funny concepts that they have throughout the movie, which I'm not gonna say that this movie's completely bland of like good ideas. There are good ideas for comedy for the most part, but like, they're just not explored to a point where it makes them funny. It's just so surface level and by the books, and it's just like the first thing that would pop into your head. They make a joke and they repeat it like 10 times throughout the movie. But obviously, if you haven't guessed already, I really dislike this movie. This movie's a 2 out of 10 for me. It sucked. Like, there were an occasional okay moments of characters, but in comedies, the main thing that you're supposed to be going for is making me laugh. This movie made me want to die. This movie made me so incredibly angry and depressed. But anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe down below for more content on the channel. Coming pretty damn soon. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. I'm gonna go, like, sleep. Yeah.